Welcome to Joan's Junk Journals and more, and hashtag Junk Journal January 2025. Number 10 is trim. So do I use trims? Or do I do something with trimming a Christmas tree? Or what about trimming your hair? I decided to combine trims and pictures from this book here, Trim a Tree. This one was from the Swap Tent, free once again. So let us see where we're going to work. Okay, I think just to make this page a little bit thicker, because it is pretty thin, I'm going to glue it onto here. Oops. Okay. How about if I glue it the right spot here? I'm just going to take a bunch of pictures from this book. I'll use those words. Oh, some pictures out of here. Oh, I do like those little stars here too. Now, do I want to just cover the whole page like this and then add trim on top? Or cut each one out? I'm going to cut different little ornaments out and then I will be right back. Okay, I was going to get a paper that looked like this, like background of trees, spruce trees, evergreen, but I don't have any in arm's length reach here, so I guess I will paint. I want the background to be a little bit darker of a green. I sure hope that this turns out. First, paint the background with the messy crisscross type of strokes in dark green. Don't mix the paints together perfectly. Makes it look more real. I should have done that in the first place. Painting papers underneath this one. Oh well. I added more black here at the end just to give it more depth. Okay, I'm going to let that dry and then I'll be back for the next layer. Okay, time to paint a few little pine needles. Are your fingers crossed it works out? And if I mess up, well, I'll just put a whole bunch of extra little Christmas tree ornaments on. Trim it up really good. It would help if my hands didn't shake. First, I drew the branches with a brush, and then I fill in each little section with pine needles. Here is a close-up of me doing the pine needles. Using the point of a paintbrush, make really quick flicks like this. I think I need that a little bit lighter. So I'll add some more white in here. Remember that you can always speed up or slow down the video. Okay, now for a little highlight on these, I'm going to add more white. And I'm mixing it so there's just a little bit of green in here. Okay, now I'm going to continue doing this on this page and then do exactly the same on the other page. I am very happy how this turned out. Okay, now to trim my tree. I'm using Fabri-Tac glue that I put in this little bottle. Just because it has paint and I want to make sure that everything sticks really well. I will fast forward this step also because I know that you know how to glue paper down. Now time to add a little bit of trim. I'm going to sew this through the 3 edges. Oops. I'm going to punch holes using my little awl. Now this set I got from Amazon a few years ago. I will leave the link below. I really love it. Okay, I'm not measuring the holes or anything, but I'm making them far enough. I'm making them far enough apart because I don't have enough of this to really make a lot of loops and a lot of knots on it. And I want it close enough to the edge right here, just so it doesn't rip off. Now, because that one's right there, I'm going to put this one a little bit closer. Oh, that one's a little distance. That's all right. Like I said, I'm not measuring or anything. These holes, however, are, almost 1/4 of an inch from the edge, more or less, I would say. I'm going to have to put that one right here, I guess. I think I glued this one too close to the edge almost. Oh, for whoever may be inquiring, I got this from a quilt group probably about 40 years ago, at least 30 years ago. And I think it has beans or peas down at the bottom. Give it some weight. Polyfill. That's my little turkey. Okay, I'm going to fold this in half. So this will be right at the center here. I hope it doesn't ruin the page on either side too much. Oops, didn't think about that one. Okay, after I finish sewing this, then I'll be right back. Now, for those who are wondering, I'm just doing a very simple knot right at the bottom here. And then I'm going to backtrack just a couple stitches here. And then I will do this to the other side. Now the reason I did this is because this is very slick trim here, and it would have a tendency on unraveling. Okay, just a couple of last little steps. I'm going to glue some trim to the edge here. Oh. Now, just because I already know ahead of time you can't have too much bulk right in the center of a book, so I'm stopping the trim right here and starting again. And I like to have a little frill, little fuzz out the edge always. Okay, I need a little bit more right here. And cut number 10, trim off. Add a little bit of green ink and then I'm going to glue it on. Adding the green ink helps it blend in here. Now where do I want to add it? I want these numbers kind of hidden as most as possible here. Now, number 10 trim is done. Thank you for watching. I love and I appreciate you all, and I hope to see you again soon.